Lindsay, how do Quebec's new rules tackle the problems with testing?
Well, as of today, Melissa, Quebec is going to be referring to a priority list to determine who's eligible to receive PCR tests. And First Nations, Inuit, and Métis are one of the 5 groups who are on that list. Now, this obviously comes as response to the fact that our testing centers are completely overrun. Just before the holidays, rapid test kits were in short supply, and the average wait time for a PCR test was 10 days or more. So, you know, for all intents and purposes, this is a good piece of information, but we're still a little unclear as to how this is going to play out, if it means the government is going to be sending more PCR tests to the communities, or whether community members can pretty much skip the line if they go to a regional health center for testing.
You know, are Indigenous communities faring, how are they faring as this time around?
Well, the inland communities, or the communities that are closer to densely populated urban centers, are the ones that are seeing the normal sort of overflow of Omicron-related cases. The hardest hit this time round are the remote regions. So the Cree territory of EUHG, for example, is reporting cases in all of its communities for a total of about 600 today. And the northern Quebec region of Nunavik is reporting 136 cases, some of them of the Omicron variant, which might not seem like a lot if we look at the big picture of case count, but it is enough for them to suspend all non-essential travel to and from the territory to try to mitigate risk.
You know, we know Bearskin Lake in Ontario, they asked Ottawa to bring in the Army to help with the outbreak. Do you know of any First Nations or Inuit communities in Quebec that are requesting similar assistance?
So the Army is actually physically here in Montreal to help out with giving out booster shots to the population. So we decided to check in with Indigenous Affairs to see if they've heard of any requests. The answer we got back was no, not at the moment. But a ministry spokesperson did tell us that they are having weekly meetings with the chiefs of the Assembly of First Nations, Quebec, Labrador, for status updates related to COVID-19, and the minister assured us that he is ready at any time to push up a request from the communities to Indigenous Services Canada if the need presents itself in the coming weeks.
Well, here we are, I think, in the 5th wave. I don't think any of us thought that we'd be going through it still now, but here we are, and it doesn't look like we're going to be wrapping this up anytime soon. But thanks you for joining us and updating us what's going on in Quebec.
Thanks for having me, Melissa. Stay safe.